Luke Shaw, Nemanja Matic, Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford and Romelu Lukaku have all been included in the provisional Manchester United squad for the Premier League visit of Watford. The quintet all withdrew from international duty over the last fortnight as just 6 first-team squad members represented their nations. David De Gea, Antonio Valencia, Eric Bailly, Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba were the only players who appeared for their senior national sides, while Diogo Dalot featured for Portugal under-20s. Sources close to Lukaku told the men in midweek the Belgian needed time to recover from a foot injury that ruled him out of United's FA Cup defeat to Wolves 2 weeks ago, as well as Belgium's European Championship qualifiers against Russia and Cyprus. Lukaku's camp were reluctant to earmark the round of 16 Champions League first leg with Barcelona on April 10 as a possible comeback fixture, since United travelled to Wolves before then on Tuesday. Lukaku only returned to United's Carrington training complex on Friday, having undergone treatment in Belgium, but still checked in with the rest of his teammates at the Lowry Hotel on Friday night. Martial, Shaw, Matic and Rashford ankle were also present. United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer suggested certain players would have late fitness tests. United have suffered a spate of injuries in recent weeks and there were 5 enforced first-half withdrawals in the home draw with Liverpool and defeat to Paris Saint-Germain last month. England coach Gareth Southgate spoke to Jesse Lingard 3 days before the Wolves game and did not expect him to appear at Molineux. "I was surprised that he started the game," Southgate said. "But only because he hadn't trained before the Wednesday, so I guess you would have to talk to United as to why they took that decision. I am imagining partly because they were missing so many players as well. But, as I say, he wasn't comfortable with it in the game and that was the conversation I had with him." Manchester United manager Solskjaer reveals transfer plans. Southgate corroborated the men's report. Lingard's recall was a massive risk by adding the United forward, was very conscious of his groin injury, and at risk during the game at Wolves. Lingard and Martial made their first starts in over a month in the 2-1 reverse and Ander Herrera lined up for the first time in nearly 3 weeks. Eric Bailly suffered a head injury in the Ivory Coast's Africa Cup of Nations qualifying win over Rwanda and was not with the United squad on Friday night. Men photographers did not spot Victor Lindelof either, though the Swede's wife recently gave birth to their first child, so it is possible he could meet up separately. Matteo Darmian, Antonio Valencia and Alexis Sanchez are all out. Irving Lozano dreams of Manchester United transfer. "We've had a very good training week," Solskjaer said. "Some have been away and have come back okay. Alexis has just come back and there is only him who is out, along with Matteo and Antonio. Those 3 are out. We'll have to check on 1 or 2 of the others." Valencia and Darmian have not played since January and Sanchez has only completed 90 minutes once for United in a fitful season. All 3 could leave the club in the summer, with Valencia due to be released at the end of his contract's expiry date on June 30. The Watford encounter will be Solskjaer's first as full-time manager as United begin a crucial 6-week run-in at home and abroad. United are 5th in the Premier League and 2 points adrift of Arsenal in 4th, and 3 off 3rd place Tottenham. Solskjaer admitted the lure of Champions League football next season could be crucial to entice players to United in the summer transfer window. Why Manchester United should not worry about Solskjaer staff departures. "The lure of Champions League is important for us," Solskjaer said. "For some players it might be, but to play for Man United, you know if you sign a contract for 4 years or 5 years you know you're gonna be playing Champions League. We are now in a great position to get in the Champions League, but that's not decided until the 12th of May, probably. We need to get going before then with talks about players, who's gonna stay here." In the opening statement at his press conference for Rating, Solskjaer stated, "When people get a new job and say, it's a dream job, they've had and have always dreamt about playing for this club or managing this club, that's more true to me than anyone. Manchester United squad vs Watford. Manchester United squad vs Watford. View gallery. This has been my ultimate dream all the time. Maybe a naive dream, but I've always had that dream in my mind to have this responsibility for this huge, fantastic family of a football club, and I'm so honored and privileged to be given this fantastic responsibility to lead us forward. I don't think proud is right word. I'm happy, honored, because it's a fresh start, the start of something new again, and now the hard work starts, the enjoyable work. So it isn't a moment to be proud in that respect. Confirmed. United squad members: David De Gea, Sergio Romero, Lee Grant, Diogo Dalot, Ashley Young, Chris Smalling, Phil Jones, Marcos Rojo, Luke Shaw, Ander Herrera, Andreas Pereira, Nemanja Matic, Scott McTominay, Fred, Paul Pogba, Juan Mata, Jesse Lingard, Anthony